Okay, it's 8 o'clock. So I've locked up the car. I left the engine running for half an hour, so at least I get some decent bit of footage of me time lapse. Because obviously with drizzle, rain, it's getting heavier and heavier now. So I've put my jacket on, and now I'm just recording going down towards the waterfall. So when I come back, I'm just gonna turn around in that works yard there, then go back to the T-junction at the top and turn left and go back towards Leyburn, then turn left and go down through Wensley over the bridge, over the river, Ewa, or U-R-E, Ua, or whichever way you want to pronounce it, and then go along towards Gale, so I can go and see Gale Force waterfall as well while I'm down this far. I might as well. That's typical. It seemed that the drizzle on my windscreen was getting heavier and heavier, and I thought, right, I'll jump out now, start recording, put my jacket on. Right, so that's the car locked up. You can see where I've parked. I parked behind the black car first, next to the bus stop. I thought, no, I'll leave the bus stop clear. So I drove down and parked in between the next gap between the two cars there. And I've turned my wheels so that the tyres facing down towards the curb, just in case it does roll down the bank. It shouldn't, like, because it's an automatic, so you just put it in park and it locks it up, like you're putting the handbrake on. Right, so I've never been to this waterfall before, so yesterday, I typed it in, HARMBY waterfall, and a couple of little videos came up. One where there's a gay couple coming down here making a right fuss of themselves as usual. You know, this is like really flamboyant, letting people know that they're gay. I've got nothing against gays, but I just don't like it forced upon us. It's in every TV show now. They've got two men together, two women together, and they're just trying to make it the norm, and it's not the norm. It was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Eve and Eve. Right, so obviously going along this pathway, you're going back towards the main road, which is up there, where the water comes down underneath the road and then drops down to this level. And you've got your bridge here. Right, so just up there, beyond these rocks, is the bus stop at the top of the road. Now, the last time I came out, I lost a lot of footage recording because the batteries must have been fully charged up, or they lost their charge or something. And when the batteries go low, it's not recording audio and video, so I lost a lot. So I only got little bits and pieces of footage. Right, so there's a gate here you can go through and go right to the bottom of the waterfall. Some people like to go and stand right next to the water, or actually put their hand underneath the waterfall. It's quite spectacular. So this is where I point my camera down over the wall on the main road at A6A4 and point it down through the waterfall coming down. You can see the wall just up there where the water's coming underneath the road, and it's got to splash down here. right, so I might as well have a wee while I'm here now. Feel the draft of the power of the water coming down, like a cold wind. So you actually go down on those flat rocks, go right next to the waterfall. Spectacular that. I can feel the spots of water coming over. I don't want to get any closer because the spray will just go all over my lens while I'm recording. Right, let's go under the bridge. I've got to try and remember I've got my jacket on now, and every now and again it goes in front of the lens, so I've got to keep pulling the opening out the way of the camera so I don't cover the lens. I just put it on because it just felt like the rain was going to come down heavier. So I'm in the cover of the trees at the moment, so it's not too bad. Some people climb over the fence and go along there and look down where the waterfall is dropping down. It is quite a nice waterfall, like. Right, let's have a look on the other side, look to the waterfall where it's coming down from underneath the road. So as you can see, if you go further along the road, there's a right turn that goes into the housing estate there. Just making sure I don't slip and fall over now. It's all wet. Right, so you can see where the water's coming underneath the aqueduct, underneath the road there. It's getting forced to the left first and then dropping down. Like when you're standing here, you feel little droplets of spray, but also the draft of the wind that's bringing with it from the power of the water. I can see why people like to come and see this waterfall. It's really nice. And obviously with the water coming from the hills at the top, it's coming underneath the road, it's constantly getting pushed, so there's always going to be whitewater rapids coming down. So obviously people must jump over the fence higher over. You can see bits of pathway going along to go to where the next fall dropping down over there. Right, just follow this path around, see. I think it only goes for about 100 yards or something and it comes back. So there you can see where the burn's just dropping down and winding round and round and round. So it drops about 20 to 25 foot there, 30 foot, and it drops it down there again about another 10 to 15 foot. Then it just starts dropping off, just becoming like a normal little burn. Right, so you can see down between the trees, not there now, it's dropping 15 to 20 foot down over, it opens up like a horse tail. That's why people like to go down there and film it down there. There's a guy, he calls himself Shy Girly Films, and he comes and films all the waterfalls, and he's got his GoPro camera on a long extended selfie stick, and he can like go out right above the waterfalls or something like that when he's standing up above it. It was after watching his video that I decided to come and see this waterfall. Right, so you can see a bit better there now. So you've got the main waterfall dropping down there, coming underneath the road, and then you've got these couple of drops here, about 10 foot, and then you've got the splash pool, and then you've got the horse's tail opening up. Really nice. Right, so this is that private driveway that comes in off the road, I think. Come to this house here. Nice house. Looks solid. Quite steep going down there. There's the dog water coming along. So obviously checking these out as well, coming here to see if I could bring Bay for a walk. He's all right. I love dogs. Not afraid of dog. Come on, come and say hello with him.
Yeah, he jumps up everyone. So.
There you are. I've got a big XL bully. He jumps up with people and all. But I had 2 staffies before that.
Yeah.
So I've had dogs all my life as well. There you are. There you are. You say hello.
Very exciting.
No problem. Enjoy your day anyway. Ta-ra now. He's coming across like feminine as well. I mean, what the hell's going on with the men in the world? I mean, obviously, it's come out recently as well that a doctor was experimenting with frogs, and he was putting these chemicals in the drinking water, and these frogs turned from male to female. And I'm sure that's what they've been doing for turn all the men in the world like effeminate, like they're coming across as gay. Very, oh, shut that door. Well, if it's just drizzling and the rain holds off, I might drive down to Gale and go and see Gale Forest waterfall. Because I thought it was just going to start getting heavy now, which it will do later on. But as you can see, I'm just following the burn all the way down, because it goes all the way down the bank. Where part of the car just continues down, and then it goes underground right at the bottom and heads across to the right. You can see on the maps where it disappears underground. But it's a nice sight with all the different coloured leaves with it being autumn. I've got the autumn canopy. Well, this is it. This is where this is the dead end where you come down. So obviously people just bring their dogs down to here. Oh, there's a gate going through, I think. Yeah. Sheep over there. So there's a path going straight across the field, straight over that way. And there's a bit of a track going down here, which will just take you further down the bank from where I've parked the car. So obviously dog walkers bring their dogs and probably take them across the field, let them do their business and then go back up to the road. Barbed wire everywhere. I'm just frightened in case I slip on these rocks and put my hand on the bloody barbed wire, cut myself open. Well, getting better daylight now, so I can start seeing a better picture of the countryside now. These are loose rocks. Oh, it's like a climb over a turnstile, man. You've got to go up that side and go down that side to get through the gate. What's that saying there? Sheep. Can't see what it's saying there. Sheep something. Sheep worrying is a crime. So obviously they're going to go on about dogs again. Keep your dogs on a leader. But I would imagine that path going down to the right there just goes all the way down to the bottom, follows the road all the way down to that little village called Spenny something. Right, let's head back towards the waterfalls. Record a little bit more of them before we disappear. Well, there's that house just there. You come off the main road. Well, I got here no problems, even with me different directions. I was coming from Leyburn Road by Catrick Army Camp. I cut across instead of going all the way down past the camp, then onto Bardenmoor, turn left, drop down, then take a left onto the B6108. That brings you down into Leyburn Village. Then now we'll turn left again there on the A684 and come along to HARMBY where I'm parked now. But my shortcuts have worked. I followed it, to the button, and I got here no problem. Well, like I say, a couple of times it was hard, like because thick pea soup came down all of a sudden. I couldn't see a bloody thing. So the burn's right down there. Look, about 100 foot. soon as I seen that sign on the gate, they were worrying about the sheep. I knew, like, obviously people would be coming along here with their dogs. They'd probably let them off the leader when they get through that gate. Right, this is the back garden of that house. He's got his greenhouse there. Because I'm in the trees as well, I'm not getting the oh man, the rain drizzle. That's what the word I'm trying to think. Right, while I'm here, I'm just going to go up the track here and see where it brings it out on the main road. So, if there wasn't so much foliage, you could get a nice bird's eye shot of here to the waterfalls there, where it starts dropping down after it goes under the bridge, and then comes down the horse's tail at the bottom there. It's quite a big drop, that. Right, so I'll go up here to the main road, come back, and then go back around past the main waterfall and do a last bit of footage before I set off to go towards Wellesley, and then onto Gale, G-A-Y-L-E, Gale. And I'll park up at the Gale Institution on Gale Lane again as usual, and then do the walk to Gale Force Waterfall. I might as well, while I'm down this far, before I go back home. Right, so this must be the road that brings you down from the main road up here. There, after seeing a car go past. A684. So I'll just go to the top here and put it on video and show you where it is. I think people must come in here to see if they can get a shot of the waterfall, the waterway that's coming underneath the road, where it first starts dropping down. Yeah, you can see where people have gone working in the path here. Right, so this is where the waterfalls